your mother is suffering from heart diseases, and they say there is someone who is going to donate you a heart. Will you ask how much? It's like, nigga, when is it coming? The money, we shall look at it. When is what?
When she
Yes, I don't care how much. But is my problem solved? So every business has its own problems. So another question now. This is now a 1 million statement. When you solve problems of 10,000, you'll be a 10,000 person. When you solve a problem of 1 million, you'll be a 1 million. When you solve a billion problem, you will get a billion. Now the biggest question, which problem are you solving? Look at how much you're earning. That is the problem you are solving. Jesus tells us clearly that the beginning of greatness starts with lowering yourself down, getting the towel, kneeling down and washing people's feet. He tells you now, you said, I'm your teacher and Lord. I'm now washing, so should you do everything. He was trying to say the beginning of every greatness goes to lowering down to people's. That was a job for the slaves. But Jesus enslaved himself. Now when you enslave yourself to problems, you end up getting too much money. Every system has its problem. Now when you are coming into the system, you're looking at the problem. When you solve it, now you have started an institute. Yes. Which is it that you are doing that other institutes are not doing? Now once you answer that question, you have all the monies and the numbers. Now, this is the 1 million question. Statement, sorry. It says, when you help enough people solve their problems, yours will disappear. If I was the pastor, I would say, watch taking the camera, but I'm not. But this is what I'm trying to say. When you help enough people overcome their problems, yours. What happened? Steve Jobs brought a smartphone. Do you know what? There was Google. It's like Google, we are competitors. You have Android, I have iOS, operating systems. But this thing should end. Give me your Google Maps. I will not invest money to make Google Maps. Give me your Google Explorer. Is it Explorer or what? Google what? Search. Google Search. Let it be part of my system. I may not have the money to invest. Let us be together. He says, you know what, Microsoft, I want your Bing. That is also a search engine. Sell us. Let us come together. You find, now you had to have a gadget for Google Maps. You get a gadget for Google Search. You get a gadget for typing, computer. It's like everything can be in one thing. Even the GPS is there. Are you getting it? When you get lost, you look at your GPS, it's like, nigga, I'm getting lost. Now, those who want to buy cars, it's fine now. You can buy a car, certain tito no sasura. That kind of GPS no gambuta sokorenga muli footpot. Wanolenga me motoka ene siva nega, I'm not supposed to. I will come system but that is because of one problem. Now, once Job solved the problem. In fact, by the way, this is an Android, it is Samsung, an Android phone. But when you have an Apple phone, when you're touching it, even the softness, the coolness, it's not about the phone, even the prestige, the pride. Yes, we have other laptops, but when you look at MacBook, the way it looks like, it is a little bit stylish. What I'm trying to say, make your business style. There is a problem. Some of us, we may not have problems of money, but want to hold something that can actually look more good. Like, for example, when you have issues of money, your problem is dressing. Yeah? No buying, why kuzijwa? No jwa utaje kujwa rabusi. But in the center, you go beyond dressing. How am I looking like? That is also another thing. A poor person doesn't care how he looks like. But a rich man, he wants, you tell him a suit a millionaire, na gambe John Chupuli, made in China. Tell him 10 million is like, let us do 8. The issue is not the price. I mean, everyone has a now. I don't want to go much. I think every salesman or woman should have antics. We don't want to go into antics. Antics is like the way you should behave in front of a client. Maybe that is in another session. What you do before a presentation. Ebintu by'osemera okukola otakaikira n'omu maiso ga client. Those is what he was trying to say. Small things that matter. Me, I call that topic small things. That's why he chose us to sit in a circle. We feel like we're in the same setting. But if someone was in front, you feel like you are inferior mentally. So when a client is behind the counter, you can ask him to come in front. You look, he normally sees it. When you come at my desk, I leave the other side. I come on what? It's not because I do it, I love it. I think at the same desk. That's why I put a second desk. But some people feel bossy. Behind the desk, you feel like you are inferior. And whatever I will say, you will object. Though you will say yes with your lips, inside you are like a knife for like. Yes, you don't say that, but me, I know those are antics. We don't want to go into the antics. Maybe we shall create another situation for that. But what I want to look at, I promised you, we are looking at the psychology of selling. He has lowered my ground very well. At the beginning, which problem are you solving? Because money is in problems. Answering his question as I'm opening up is, how do you know people's problem? The first question, he raised that issue. Who is your client? Not everyone will buy from you. And then there is this, the power of the crowd. You are like, Angel, we are going to look at it. The number, yes, 40, 50, we would want that. But we need to start small. Why? If I brought 50 people, at the same time, Angel, for you are super cool. I need to convince you that it's even hard, when it is very easy. No, it agrees. Now, if you start, we are here 10. Next time, if they are 20, the other time is 30, you're like, I've seen this thing growing. It is easy. It is also another selling technique. I think when you are multi-level, don't show them that you are super experienced. However, you are super experienced. You are experienced people. Can you think? I'm already failed. So some you first know who is your client. At Kumanya client, the other topic we shall look at in this training is interest. What are his interests? What are his pains? What are his goals? That's why you are coming in business. Mulimo gwanga niko making sure kana presentation kai tuka yoroba muno. You know, I love making things look simple. I don't love making things simple. I love making them look simple. Yes, because they are supposed to look. Now, what is the psychology of the buyer? Iyo takaizira kuntuna, iyo nintekerezanda. What is my man? Kuramara kuetegereza buyer na atekereza art. Now you can inject your ideas into him. Omu-influencing, omuhindule atanga kutekereza nkayo. Hata waratanga kutekereza nkayo ni wakuja kugura. A sale takes place when the two people meet at the same level of thinking. The other time I told you, when buyers say no, what do you do? So there are several questions. But now I'm looking at, what does the buyer think? Omuntu nkwenda kutunda ebintu we natekereza ata. Niko ntahe mu bongo, we call it inception. I incept my idea into Then another technique, maybe in another training, they call it extraction, extracting information without allowing him to even speak. You extract ideas from the person and you present them as if they are yours, the buyer. This is a main game. The decision you make depends on your thoughts. Do you know that some people still believe that 50,000 for a training is too much? Why? the importance. Once he understands, he thinks it's too low. So I cannot force you to pay 50K until I show you the need for. Even if it takes me a year, I will be that patient. Who doesn't want a 50K next year? Even if you have to be patient. Man, now this is how we are beginning. What is a sale? Some of you don't know what is a sale. A sale. What is it? A sale is an interaction between two people who are exchanging economic goods or services. This interaction consists of a series of changes occurring in both the buyer and the seller. A sale is an interaction between two people who are exchanging economic goods. Agnes, you have a sale, you want me to join Zuma. Yes, you have a service. We are now interacting. Hi, Angel. Yes, hi, Agnes. How are you doing? I'm fine. Now, for me, I'm called Agnes. I work with Zuma, and we are here. You're like, nigga, who tells me I'm interested in you? What you are doing? Common mistakes. You are so overconsumed in your company. It's like, hey, I'm called Angel, and my role is helping people get better life. Would you mind if I asked a few questions to see if you need my services? It's like, no, I don't have time. Are you sure of that? Let's say we are talking about how much you're earning weekly. I know you'll not answer that, but let us talk about how best we can increase on your money. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Now, for you want to increase my money, and I don't look like I'm going to increase your money. That's what he was talking. How you look like. Salespeople, when these companies, let me tell you, if like a Fly MS hired you to be their salesperson, the first thing is changing your appearance. They buy cars. If you love Mercedes, the latest brand, they take you in suits. No manager, you need to represent our brand. I think it is. But you said someone who is miserable in the field and is going to change people's life. Himself, he looks sick. It's as if tomorrow he's going to die, and he's convincing you that he can make you well. You're like, okay, thank you for a good presentation, not today. I will think about it.